Hi, Capricorn. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a love reading, Capricorn. We do. Hope you guys are all well. And this is a great reading, I can already tell. And we start, Capricorn, with experience is liquid. Yeah, and so here's the man, and he's holding the skull. And so what this means is that somebody here knows that we could just perish at any time, right? Anything can happen to us. Existence is liquid. It could just things could just kind of change for us overnight, right? Our existence is kind of, and we have to flow. We have to be in the right situation. Somebody knows that because this man here is holding the skull. Like if you don't flow in your life and go toward what you're supposed to have or who you're supposed to be with, that you could just, that you're not living. You're really kind of dying, right? He's holding the skull. The skull has all his teeth, Capricorn, so I don't really know what's up with that, right? And they're white. Can you believe this stuff? It's funny. And then we have only experience. And, this card talks about somebody who learns the hard way. Yeah, especially in the reverse. Like, oh my goodness, I learned the hard way. We have, you are unique. And this talks about somebody who is like kind of comparing themselves, but it's more like a little bit of low self-esteem. It is kind of, right? Somebody's learned something the hard way that it looks like they can't live without you. It's kind of how it looks here. And we have Shayla, and this is creativity, originality, and spontaneity. I feel like somebody this person probably wants to be spontaneous and just kind of come in, but they want to create a new beginning with you. This is how it appears. And they feel like this is very original. Like this is like you don't find people like Capricorn every day. Like I feel like this person thinks you're a soulmate and that you're really special. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And that this is kind of a special circumstance, right? And we have Orchid. That's her name, she who thrives. And the butterflies are here. Flourish, prosper, and blossom. This person wants this to flourish and blossom. They do. And they want to create a union with you, but they're aching. She who aches, Perpetua. And this is sadness, solitude, silence, and withdrawal. So somebody's sad here, Capricorn, but I feel like they have learned the hard way that there's nobody like you. There's no place like home, like the Wizard of Oz, right? When little Dorothy, she kept saying she was clicking her heels, like, let me go home here, let me get away from this craziness that she met along the way to the on the yellow brick road, right? Let's see what we have for Capricorn. I feel like this person has learned something a very hard way, that they made some type of a mistake, and that their life could like they're wasting their life, something like that. And so they realize that they want to create a new life with you. And they want this to work out. And they're sad because they could be leaving somebody behind, some type of experience that they it's kind of like a learning lesson. Maybe not so much, maybe a little bit of a regret, but mostly learning. The Devil, Capricorn. And the Page of Swords. You have the Three of Swords, Capricorn, in the root. Let me put these cards down and we'll talk all about them. What's on your mind is the Fool. You're waiting for this adventure. You're waiting for them to have courage. You're waiting for them to kind of jump off the cliff to come be with you. Whatever that cliff may be. And we're going to get all new equipment here, much better lighting. So right now I'm out of town, so this is, it's on a bedspread, you guys. But hey, let's see what else we have. We have the Page of Pentacles, but next week we're gonna fix that up. Yeah, we're gonna make some major changes. So the challenge, Capricorn, is the Page of Swords. Now this may be you, the Devil, but I feel like you're wondering here, and big time wondering, most likely, if this person is afraid. I don't believe they're going to be afraid. I feel like they've gone through something very difficult here. Right now they're in some type of silence. But they want this to work out with this flourishing and prospering and blossoming. Maybe they have money, Capricorn. That's even better, right? With the prosper. So the Three of Swords is why it's all happening. There's heartbreak here or a third party. Six of Pentacles looks like a third party to me. It looks like somebody was giving to two people. And whoever they were giving to, they realized that one person is meant for them and the other person is not meant for them. And they had to learn it the hard way. Existence is liquid and the only experience. Like they could only learn it by living it. That's what it is. I feel like this hard situation has made your person, Capricorn, or you, has really kind of dealt them a blow. Kind of like, I made mistakes in my life. I chose the wrong partner. And I want to go be with Capricorn. And now I have to finish doing what I'm doing here before I can go. And that's why you have the Fool on your mind. When are you going to jump off the cliff, right? Maybe that's Niagara Falls, Capricorn. Maybe just right below. We have the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands reversed. Somebody gave up. Your person already gave up on their situation in the past. This is how this appears. Nine of Wands reversed. I also feel like they were the wounded warrior a lot. You could have been. And the Two of Cups and the Fool's on your mind. This reminds me of that song by Willie Nelson. Not really into country, but you were always on my mind. That's how this looks. Ten of Pentacles and the Magician coming in the near future. This is manifesting a union right here. And it's manifesting a union that is financially stable, I believe. Solid. Two of Pentacles. You're wondering if it's going to happen? I feel like it is. We have, but I feel like this card was supposed to be here. I feel like you're wondering if they're like losing courage. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, that's what this is. Two of Pentacles, Strength card reversed. You're wondering, Capricorn, if they're losing courage, something like that. Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, reversed in your environment. Somebody could be drinking a lot or sad about love. Definitely be. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you're just wondering if they're afraid maybe to take this chance and spin the wheel. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you think that they might be afraid. You don't know. Two of Pentacles. This King of Cups in the reverse could be somebody who lies to somebody else about love. It could be. But there is divine timing here. There is. Let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune. See what else we have. Maybe this is Sagittarian. Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's going to spin the wheel here to be single, most likely here. The Page of Pentacles is showing up with the Knight of Pentacles in your hopes. You're hoping that they're going to value this. Maybe you're hoping to hear from them, but you look like you're hoping that they're going to value this and that this is going to be fertile. Yeah, that this is going to grow and prosper, just like this card here. She who thrives. Flourishing and prospering. And in the outcome is the Seven of Swords. This is just part of the spread. This isn't really it is kind of, but it's basically you have the Seven of Swords, Three of Wands reversed. Somebody's escaping here. You're hoping that they're going to value this enough with you, right? That they're going to value this enough to escape from another situation or run away with these swords. And I feel like, yeah, definitely. Three of Wands reversed. You want your person to kind of turn their back on somebody and just kind of escape. And like give up the ship because he's waiting here for the ships to come in. But here it is in the reverse. You want them to give up their ship, Capricorn, whatever it is. Maybe it's a Titanic, right? It already crashed. You're like, well, it's already crashed, so let's do this, right? Who's your person? What's his name? Who's the guy who played in that? Let's see what we have. And we're going to go to the extended, but we're going to start the gypsy spread here. And the extended is all about them. It's their reading. Let's see what these cards say first. Prison. This is your person's spread. And over here we have somebody who's aching and in withdrawal. Wow, your person's in a prison, Capricorn. They're a prisoner of love. They're a prisoner of your love and a prisoner of maybe somebody doesn't want to kind of let them go, possibly. The pleasure seekers is in the past. This means that they were really missing you, but they found a lot of joy in you. It's usually these people, these three guys, they're like college guys, and they're out on the town singing now. It's like spring break for them. It's kind of how it looks. Let's see what we have. Vividor, like somebody who really lives and enjoys. They really enjoyed you in the past. We have the servant. The obstacle is the widower. This is accepting an ending. Wow. And in the outcome here, but this is going to be a much bigger spread. We're just putting the bare bones down here, and we're going to see how they feel. We're going to look at how they're looking at this situation, Capricorn, right? We're going to see how they feel about you, of course. And also, we're going to have their whole spread showing the dynamic between you both, right? And we're going to see how they're looking at this, Capricorn. And, of course, always their true intentions, right? Thank you so much for joining me here. The extendeds are all super affordable, Capricorn. And the link is always below. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.